What were the challenges that the company faced with respect to call management before hiring MCUBE?
Biggest challenge that our company was facing before we had MQ with us is the fact that we were not able to track like how many calling hours each individual salesperson was doing. So we were not able to understand like how many connected calls were there, and on average how much time was being spent per call. And most importantly, when it kind of comes to training a new salesperson who was coming on board, we were finding a big hiccup. So now to with MCube, the problem that it sorts out is the recording is definitely there. Once again, due to the same reason, we can actually provide this particular recording of the good salespeople to the newly recruited sales team.
What has been the impact of using our MCUBE service towards the growth of your business?
Impact that we have seen is earlier we used to have the inbound calls coming across different channels. So now with the centralized IVR, we are able to route the individual calls to different salesperson depending on their availability, so that the call pickup time has actually reduced a lot. So earlier our turnaround time was like pretty huge, but right now as soon as a call comes, the call basically gets diverted to whoever sales manager is free at that specific point in time. So that is the major advantage we have seen. So the call connectivity rate has more or less increased by around 15 to 20% after this process.
How has cloud telephony influenced your brand strategy or building a brand?
So with respect to this cloud telephony, it definitely has made a huge impact because of the branding side. Also, once we have a centralized IVR, it is definitely better than having different numbers for customer care. So on the trust factor, people generate more trust factor in communicating with a company that has a centralized toll-free number or an IVR. Once again, where we can monitor what all ways the salesperson is communicating with the client. Is there any mis-selling or is there any false promise that is being offered?
What aspects of MCUBE service delivery stood out to you as exceptional for your business?
MCube actually has this facility where every single time there is a new lead that is coming into the CRM, even though it is not an inbound call, an automatic outbound call can be generated to this particular client. So this particular feature of blasting a call as soon as somebody becomes a lead is something that impresses me, and this is something that I'm using.
What is your overall experience with MCUBE?
Overall experience with MCube has been pretty good. So they usually like sort out your queries and concerns within a span of 24 hours itself, so that you don't have to wait a long period of time to get your concerns clarified. So this is something that I admire about the team, and you have somebody assigned dedicated to your service in order to sort out your issues as soon as possible.